conversation here, because
Okay.
I know you're a little nervous.
A little bit.
We're going right now, by the way.
Okay.
I clicked go before you even could realize it, just so that you wouldn't be like, okay, here we go, it's go time.
It's like when they give you a shot.
It's
Like,
kind of like that. They're
1,
like,
2, 3.
1, 2, and they just poke it in.
Yeah.
That's what they always do to me. I'm scared of shots. Are you?
No.
You're like completely fine with them?
Yeah.
Oh, you're a fucking psycho. You're a psycho.
Does it really scare you?
A little bit. I just don't know, because I feel something in my body that shouldn't be there. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's not that it hurts. It's just like my mind and my body are all aware of completely what's going on in here at all times. So when you put in like that needle,
Yeah.
I don't like it. I don't like it at all. But you can handle it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does anything else make you nervous?
Oh, see, look, you're fucking awesome at this, dude.
Just shots?
Look at
That's
you.
it?
No, there's more. Probably like, I'm scared of possums.
Really?
Yeah.
There's a lot of possums around here, actually.
I know. We saw one the other day. I freaked the fuck out. I freaked out. But other than that, I think I have a healthy fear of like some things, like healthy fear of heights. It's not like I'm like overly, but like I wouldn't just go to heights for no reason.
Yeah.
Same thing with like the dark. Like if it's too dark, like, and I have no idea where I'm at, like I feel like you should
Need a
be somewhat
nightlight?
scared. I do have a nightlight. No,
Really?
no, I don't.
Oh.
I can sleep in the dark. My bedroom, I know I'm safe. But if I'm like out and it's like really dark out,
Yeah. Yeah, I don't really like that.
like you
either.
need to have a healthy fear.
Yeah.
Not that like I'm gonna be like shivering, but like just I'm aware. How about you? Any fears?
Not like physical. Maybe like
What?
like the fear of like failing. I don't know.
The fear of failing.
Like nothing like physical like scares me, like a shot or like. Sorry.
You're good. So nothing like, not like a possum for me. It's more
No.
like I just don't want to let people down.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't like bugs.
Is it
It's not
like the pressure of like other people kind of something that
Nah,
you're just like, eh?
It's mostly just myself.
Okay, so it's more like I can't let me down.
Yeah.
That's good. That's the thing though. It's a healthy fear, I feel like.
Yeah.
Like obviously I can kind of like eat you up a little bit. Like if you're like aiming for like a good grade or something on like a test,
Yeah.
and you take a test and you bomb, and then like you just get double like the anxiety because you're like, not only did you just not do well in your grades, but now you're upset with yourself too.
Exactly. Yeah.
It kind of can pile up a little bit.
Yeah.
But otherwise, I think it's better to be that way than to not, because then you could end up like me, where like I don't really
You don't
fear
care.
myself at all. I don't want to let myself down, but I usually don't. So I just kind of like do things, and like if they don't go well, I'm like, oh well, you did your best, you know. Where I feel like if you like have a fear of failing yourself, you feel like you didn't do your best.
Yeah. Well, yeah. That's why I've been having like an existential crisis because I don't know what I'm doing with my life.
Oh no, what do you mean?
Like I don't know. I don't know anything.
Well, what? So you're exercise science.
Yeah.
Also, this is Kate, by the way. I forgot to say
Hi,
your name.
guys.
This is Kate. Kate didn't want to do this. This is my birthday gift. I
No,
made
I
Kate do
did. I
this.
wanted to do it for you.
That's valid. Thank you for this, by the way. This is going to be fun. But, yes, you're exercise science.
Yes.
So you're going to be helping people exercise scientifically,
Potentially.
theoretically. But is that, like, are you kind of, like, shaken by it? Or do you not really want to do that
No,
anymore?
I like. So I can go into like the PT program if I want to.
Okay.
I work as like a PT aide right now. Don't like it.
Okay.
So that's kind of why. And then I went to my advising appointment last week, and he was like, "What are you gonna do?" And he was like, "Why not the PT program?" I was like, "I don't want to." He's like, "Well, what else are you gonna do?" I was like, "I don't know."
There's
You're
like,
supposed to help me.
are you
figure
telling
that
me there's
out.
no other options?
Yeah.
Like, there's got to be a ton of options coming out of, like,
No,
exercise
there
science,
is.
isn't there?
I just need to figure out which
Which
one I
one?
want.
Your classes are good, though.
Yeah, I like my classes.
Do you like what you're learning, too? Like, do you
Yeah.
feel like...
No, it's fun.
I know, like, I feel like you guys... It's funny, because I feel like obviously, I always talk about on the podcast, because I live with so many, and I see so many all the time. The nurses do a ton of work, and I say that all the time. But I think the exercise science people learn more applicable stuff
No, we definitely do.
than, like, anybody
it's
else.
more like real world stuff. Like
Yeah.
I use like the stuff that I'm learning like every day.
Like, if you go to especially if you're someone that goes to, like, the gym, or just, like,
Exactly.
even just watching what you eat. like nutrition is part of it,
Oh,
you know?
I'm not good at nutrition though.
Yeah, well, that's the nutrition majors. There's
Yeah.
there's like public health people for that. But like
Yeah.
it even at least like it's some stuff you have to know. Like you
Yeah.
know how like your body, like you need to treat your body so that what you're doing in like the gym or just in life
Yeah.
helps you.
No, I know so much more after this year.
Yeah, you guys learn so much so fast.
Yeah.
Like I've literally been like taking not notes. I've been taking like some advice from like you, Dan Graham, Julia Hill. You'll like say stuff, and you won't realize that like it's like smart and that people don't know this shit. And then I'll be like, oh, like okay, so if my max is this, 75% of that is what
Yeah.
I should be working out
It's
at.
cool though.
And I just learned that from you guys.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't know that otherwise, but
Yeah.
it's so applicable. Every day I use that. I don't have anything in my classes I use every day. I've already learned more from the exercise
What
science.
classes are you taking?
All marketing stuff. I'm a marketer, so
You like it?
I do like it. It's cool stuff. It's more like it's cool to learn,
Yeah.
but not everything is as applicable, I'd
Yeah.
say. Whereas what you guys do, I feel like it's very much like everything could be used.
Yeah.
Whereas for me, it's like there could be fields I go into or like things that I end up doing, jobs I get, where I never need to know this stuff.
Yeah. It's like when you take calc in high school.
It's like that, yeah. There's business is such a massive thing that like, and marketing even is so huge. Like there's just, like I could do all this stuff, all this work. This is all like physical stuff I'm learning right now, like what your store should smell like. Yeah,
So what should it smell like?
depends. That's always the answer in marketing is it depends on who you're trying to get. And like if you're trying to get like people to stay in your store, if that's like your objective, you want something that isn't overpowering. You want it to smell like almost like the outside. You want them to feel like it's no different. Like
So
it's
how do you make that happen?
well, you just have to have like a pleasant outdoory type smell. It's like an evergreen or something
Yeah.
like that. That'll keep people around because it feels like they haven't moved, so it won't
Okay.
feel like they're
That
leaving.
makes sense. See,
It's
I wouldn't
weird.
have thought of that.
It's yeah, but that like and then I could learn all this stuff, and then there's some things that's like if you
But
want
unless
them,
you're gonna have a store
and
and you
then
want people to come and stay,
Yeah, that'd
you're
be
not gonna
great.
use that.
that'd be great
unless
to
you
know.
want a
But if
store.
I don't, if I do like social media marketing, it has
Yeah.
nothing to do with anything. So I feel like that's kind of the difference. It's cool to
Yeah.
know.
I
But
mean,
I-
I'm in
yeah.
pharmacology right now.
Pharma.
I'm never
Oh
gonna
yeah, the
use
pharma
that.
stuff. What is that? Is that drugs?
I don't know.
Is it like the drugs?
Yeah.
Do you
It
know
is-
anything about the drugs? Do you know about steroids?
Yeah. Yeah.
What are your opinions
Advil.
on steroids?
I mean, I go for it if you really want to take them. I'm not gonna stop anyone, but
To each his own type
yeah.
thing. Yeah. Is that how you feel about everything? Like kind of like do your own thing and just
I
leave
am
me alone.
Yeah, I'm pretty indifferent about most things.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of a good way to be. It makes way less stress in your life.
Yeah, I'm not a huge like opinionated person.
You're
but-
not very cause based. That's what I like to say. It's like, oh, well, yeah, this might be the way I feel. Doesn't mean it's right.
Yeah.
So like, I
I'll
don't really
just-
care.
I'll sit in a room and just listen, and I'll silently judge people.
It's kind of like, did you watch Euphoria?
I have like 3 episodes left of the last season.
Oh, but so you'll understand this though. You know how Lexi is, where she feels
Yeah.
like she's watching.
Yeah.
That's kind of like what you're describing. You kind of remind me of Lexi, low key.
Really?
Actually, yeah, yeah. Also, my second favorite character, by the way,
Really.
right behind Fez,
Yeah. He's a
Fez,
good
and he reminds me of
character.
Dan Graham.
Well,
Looks
look how
like
that
it.
works out.
Yeah, isn't that funny? Isn't that funny? He's so good. Yeah, I love that show. Do you watch TV? Yeah,
Every once in a while.
movies and stuff.
HGTV. Big fan.
Like, do you watch like movies or anything?
Honestly, not really anymore. I feel like once COVID happened, my attention span got really small.
A lot of TikTok stuff instead.
Yeah.
TikTok's so much easier than like watching a
Yeah,
movie. You can just
exactly.
then right when
every
you're done,
night.
bye bye. You know, you
Yeah,
can just leave.
it's
But
bad.
I'll be on TikTok. Sometimes it hasn't really happened to me anymore. I'm kind of dying down on TikTok, but like I'd be on for like 2 hours, and I'm like, I literally could have watched a movie.
Yeah, yeah.
That's insane.
You could have watched like 2 movies.
Yeah, if you
The
get the right one.
Titanic.
Yeah, if you get the right one, you
Yeah.
know. So it's, I don't know. Like it's a long time you can spend on your phone. Do you like go on your phone a lot, or do you like try to stop that? What do you do?
I go on my phone more than I like to.
Okay. Do you know what your average screen time is?
Uh, I think it depends on the week. I want to say like.
You want to pull it up? You want
Do
to
you want me
expose you
to?
right now? Let's do it.
It's probably better now. How do I do it? Settings.
Yeah. Go to your
Screen time.
settings. Yeah, fuck. Wow.
Oh.
That's pretty good. Down 25% from last week. Good for you.
Thank
So
you.
it's at
'cause I
it's
work.
at 4
Not
hours.
that much though.
Where do you work?
I work at a PT clinic in
Oh yeah, the
Salem.
aid thing, right?
Yeah.
And you don't like it?
It's just so boring. I
I don't know. You don't really strike me as someone thinks.
I'm like a little slave to the PTs, basically.
Oh.
I'm not kidding.
So what do you want? Water? Okay, here I go.
Yeah, they're like,
Bring back the
"Oh."
water. I don't want this anymore. Oh.
Yeah.
It's like that's nice.
And I basically just give people bands and say, move your arm like that.
And then that's boring.
Yeah.
So what would you want to do then? Like what would be an exciting form of that type of work?
I don't know. I think also I work with just like such a large range of like people
Yeah.
that I'd rather be with like a more specific population.
Children?
Probably kids, because I worked with kids for like 5 years before this.
What'd you do again? I knew this.
So I worked at a daycare
Yeah.
since I was like 16, and then over the past summer I worked at a different summer camp.
Yeah, you told me that before. I told me about the daycare thing before.
Yeah.
Gotta remember.
Which I got sick of kids really quick though.
But you're good with them though.
Yeah.
You understand them. You understand a child.
Yeah.
It's hard.
I like working with kids though.
How old? It was daycare, so like really
So,
little.
Yeah, we had like 3 to like 12.
Oh,
But
okay.
I like the younger kids better. But
Really?
I also like the older ones because you would have an actual conversation with them.
Yeah, that's the thing. You can kind of talk to those 12-year-olds.
But they do judge you, but like they don't know any different, so you
Yeah.
get to be as weird as you want.
Yeah, they'll judge you to a point, but they really don't know what those
Yeah,
judgments mean, really.
Exactly.
So they don't, like, it doesn't feel like harmful. Well,
Yeah.
I don't know. My sister, she teaches 5th grade.
No, some kids are
They
nasty.
say some shit. It's
Yeah.
crazy. It's so nuts. It's so
Or,
bad.
like, my mom's a teacher in Lowell.
Oh, really? In Lowell?
Yes.
Wow, I didn't know that.
At the school right there.
Wait,
on the
what?
corner.
She works at that?
No, not that one.
Oh, that would have been crazy. I was like, right across the street?
No.
Am I
the
taking
one
her
on the-
parking spot?
on the other corner.
Oh, okay. That's still right there.
And she teaches special ed, and the stories I hear from her every day.
First of all, God bless anyone that works
Yeah,
with
no,
special
I couldn't
needs
do it.
children. Like, just bless your soul 10 times over
Yeah.
because it is so difficult.
Yeah.
But people like want to do that.
Yeah.
I've heard many people that like have gone into that field and like specifically to help special needs people. And I don't know. I wonder what it is inside. Like, has your mom ever talked to you about that?
No.
She just kind of did it.
Well, so she got her degree in education, and then she was a teacher in Drake for like a few years. Then she stopped like when she had kids, and she didn't go back for like, I don't know, like 12 years.
Wow.
And I think that's just kind of what she ended up in. I don't know if she was like specifically looking for special ed.
Yeah, that was just kind of where she was.
Yeah.
I mean,
But
'cause
she's good at it.
that's the thing. It's because these teachers, if you want to be a teacher, you have a natural thing in you to help and like inspire people. So I
Yeah.
feel like a lot of teachers are, like, for me being on the outside, like, I mean, I wouldn't mind being a teacher. It's something I thought about when I was younger. So for me, it's a little more acceptable. But I could see someone that has no desire to be a teacher would be like, all right, well, I definitely wouldn't be a teacher, and I definitely wouldn't teach special needs kids because like they don't even understand like the whole concept of like helping
Yeah.
someone learn. But people that are
Well, so hers
teachers
aren't
are teachers
special
from birth,
needs.
basically. What is it?
So like, it's not like they just have like learning disabilities, emotional disabilities.
But that's
like,
still so hard.
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
That's like the same. It's all the same. Like, you know,
Yeah.
it's like even if it's not like a physical or like whatever, like mental, like birth thing, even if it's
Yeah.
just like a disability, it's still so hard.
Yeah.
But these people just want to help.
Yeah.
You know, like your mom's. I bet she's awesome because
No,
she just
she
likes
is
to help
awesome. I
people.
love my mom.
Did she like teach you growing up?
In what way?
Because, well, I just think of it like my sister's a teacher, and I felt like, you know, just with like school and stuff, or just in general, like she just like would teach me. Like I don't know, just because it's just like her natural instinct is just to
Well,
like
yeah, I was always
teach.
like a mom girl. Like I always stayed around my mom.
Ah, a mom girl.
Yeah. But I feel like it was mostly like my dad. Like like when you brought like your spelling tests home
Yep.
and stuff like that. It was more like my dad that would do that with me.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I don't know. She was just a good mom.
She's just there for you.
Yeah.
Emotional support.
Exactly.
Yeah. You can like confide. You feel like you could like confide in like your parents with like stuff you go through still like to this day so much, or do you feel like as you get older, it kind of like
No, I can.
you can you call your mom right now and be like, Mom, I'm not in a good mood today, and she'd be like, Oh, Kate, what's wrong?
Yeah.
Let's go get dinner.
Nah, maybe. She took me to Marshall's the other day when I was sad.
Oh, what a sweetheart. I love your mom. I've never met her. What a
She's
sweet
great.
woman. I mean,
We're like the same person.
oh, so okay, yeah, that
So
makes
if that
sense.
tells you anything.
Yeah, so you're like, so she's fucking dope.
Yeah.
Everyone would love her. Everyone likes Kate, cause so it's just it makes sense.
So,
But no, it's true. It's true. No one's got bad things to say about you. If someone's got bad things to say about Kate, come square up with me or the other Dan.
that
The other Dan
scares
will
me
square.
when people don't like me.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, I just don't understand how.
I would have people in high school ask my friends if I hated them,
What?
but I've never spoken to them before. They're like, "Does Kate hate me?" And I'm like, How would you assume that I hate you if I've never talked to you before?
Really?
Yeah,
Maybe that's why, though. Maybe it's because you hadn't talked to them.
maybe.
But I'm like, you haven't talked to. They haven't talked
I'm
to
not
you
a very
either.
social person. Like I am, but
You are though. Don't. Yeah, I feel like you don't give yourself enough credit.
yeah,
Like you're pretty. Like you're like Nick.
yeah,
Like I wouldn't say like you guys are like butterflies out there like trying to start conversation.
yeah.
But those
Once
people are
I'm
annoying.
comfortable with people,
You're good, dude.
yeah.
You're like more than good. I feel like you talk better than most people, honestly. Like most people I talk to. Some people have nothing interesting to say. At least you got something
Well, I'm
going
glad
on.
you think it's interesting.
I then again, I think everybody's interesting, so take that with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
Um,
I think so. Everyone's got something, even
That's
if
what
they
I
don't
always
say
say.
it. There's something.
there's something in there.
Yeah.
You got some value.
Yeah.
You got some interesting, like a story
Yeah.
or something. Like just think about like, you're 21.
Yes.
Think about all 21 of those years. All the good, the bad, everything.
It went by fast.
It's a lot of shit.
I feel like I don't remember, but before the age of like 12 though.
I think my brain reset like junior year of high
Yeah.
school. No joke. Like, I don't remember stuff from
Did
like.
you have like a traumatic event?
Not really. Not junior year. I wouldn't say not traumatic. Like like things happen.
Yeah.
People pass or whatever.
Yeah.
Like things happen, but nothing traumatic. I think my memory just reset. Like, did you have traumatic experience? Was that like?
Yeah.
Yeah. We don't gotta talk about that. We don't gotta do
No,
that to
we
you.
don't have to get into that.
Yeah,
but
we'll move on. We
the
move
trauma
on.
makes you a better person.
I fully agree with that. You learn something.
Yeah. It's character development.
So that's why when I see people that haven't really had that moment yet, or like something happened yet,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh,
It's gonna happen, and
Yeah.
it's gonna hit them.
and it'll change
Yeah.
you. Like it really like it's not like, and it can happen at any age, and that's what I think really messes up. Like say like you're 4 years old, or like you're 6 years old, and like something happens when you're really young.
Yeah.
Like you can't even comprehend what's happening yet. I think that's kind of like what can mess people up sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where at
I
least
was,
like
10, 11.
you can kind of comprehend what's happening.
Which I'm kind of glad I could comprehend it. So like at least now I can like look back and be like, oh, that's
Yeah.
what happened.
I had like you can have an understanding.
Yeah.
And you can at least have grown from it
Yeah.
in some way, shape, or form. Yeah, like I think that's important. Like I feel like the formative experience. That's what we'll call it. We won't call it trauma. We'll call it
It
the
is a
formative.
experience.
The formative experience in my life was probably my senior year, and like when everything was going on, I was just like, I was very aware. I'm 18 years old, so like I'm very much like I know exactly what's going on,
Yeah.
and I was very aware of like what was happening to other people around me, and I was just like, oh, this changes everything, and I feel like I'm like a different person from
Yeah.
that moment.
And then you can like relate to people on
Oh
different
my
ways
God, it's so true.
so much more.
It's so true. And if
Yeah.
you hear someone that has like a similar experience,
Yeah.
or like maybe from a different perspective, but that same.
I
You're
love
like,
when that happens. I mean, I don't
I-
love that people like have the same trauma as me, but like,
but you love it because you're like, I get you.
yeah,
All right, like you can like look at them in the eyes, and be like, I promise, I get it,
yeah.
and they believe you because they know
It
you
doesn't
do.
it doesn't happen very often for me.
Yeah, I mean, I can imagine it's not like it's super common, stuff
Yeah.
like that. And but everyone's got something. If it hasn't happened to you yet, if this doesn't make
It's
sense,
gonna happen.
if this doesn't make sense, it hasn't
Keep
happened.
an eye out.
Just sleep with one eye open, because like shit will go down, and it hopefully will make you way better
It will.
in the long run.
It does.
But I think so too.
It doesn't seem like it in the moment.
Oh no, not when you're having like these bad moments. But that's kind of like I say the same thing about funny stories. Like I've told a bunch of funny stories in my life.
It's not funny until after.
It's not funny till
Till
later.
tell the story.
But when you're telling,
You're good at telling stories, though.
Thank you, appreciate that.
You are.
I
feel
hope
like
so.
I can't tell stories.
Tell a story right now. Let's practice.
No, I don't have one.
You tell one, I tell one.
You know what? This morning, actually,
Here we go.
I saw, like the big blanket shirt that I.
Oh, the cozy.
Yes.
Yeah. You saw one?
I saw someone wearing one on their way to class this morning.
Really?
Same height as you, same like build.
You
I
thought
thought
it was me.
you.
Oh, was it a blue one? Like same thing as mine?
It was like a lighter blue. That's why I was like, I knew it wasn't you.
Yeah, but
like,
you're just
he
looking
was
at it
walking
like-
the same way.
You're like, what are this? Do I walk a certain way?
I don't know, kind of.
Do I bounce?
No.
Do I gotta bounce when I walk?
I feel like
Or
everyone has.
Do
their
I
own
just walk
walk.
with like intent? Or one of those?
No, this guy was just looking at.
I do look down when I walk.
Yeah.
I
And he
try
had
to
like
stop.
some boots on. It just looked like you. I don't know.
Yeah.
It wasn't you. Anyways.
See, that's
End of story.
That's a good story though. This is how I'd tell that story.
Okay, let's
Ready?
hear it.
Ready for the production I'm
Yeah.
gonna put on? I'm gonna make up a
So
lot
you
of
like all the hand gestures. And
Yeah,
stuff
it's
you do.
crazy.
yeah.
This annoys people, but it's good for a story. So if I'm just gonna make up all the in between parts. Wake up one morning, I'm going to class and I see a big brawling figure in the distance. I'm like, what is that? We're getting a little closer in the car, and I see the cozy, and I'm like, oh my god, that's a very familiar looking cozy to me. I purchased one of those at a Secret Santa of mine, and
I got that cozy.
yes, you did. You did get that cozy. Great gift, by the way. And he's wearing boots and he's walking head down. He's looking like he's darting towards the class. And I'm like, wait, Dan, is that you? We get a little closer and closer and closer, and the light kind of is a little off. But then I finally see it's not. And my heart broke into a million pieces because I almost thought that my gift was so good that you'd wear it to class.
Would you wear it to class?
No.
I've worn mine to, I think, Dunkin's. That's the only place I've
Market
worn it.
Basket.
Yeah.
I'll wear anything in Market Basket. I'd pull up in like
You
a
can't
bikini.
be judged in Market Basket.
No one judges you in there.
No.
Everyone's so open
It's
to
like
you in
Planet
there.
Fitness.
It is like it's like the Planet Fitness of like
Grocery stores.
grocery
Yeah.
stores. No one judges you in Market Basket. I've pulled up wearing some disgust. I want my robe.
Yeah.
You know the robe I have?
Yeah.
I went wearing the robe. I went wearing like nothing but like slides and like a cut tee and just like a hat. I was just like really
Because
bummed.
no matter what you look like, there's always going to be something worse.
There is, in the basket, there's always something worse. People wear some weird shit in there. Or like someone be in there with like 8 kids. I'm like, why?
Yeah.
Why would you bring 8
It's always
children
out of
into Market
control.
Basket?
I worked at Market Basket.
Did you?
I hated it. It was like my first job.
What were you?
A
Cashier?
bagger. they wouldn't train me on the cashier.
Thank God. I hate the registers.
And then when they did put me on, they were like, "Why are you so bad at it?" And I was like, "You never trained me."
You never taught me what the hell I was doing, so that's why I'm
And it was
bad
like
at it.
Christmas. They were like, "Okay, Kate, it's your time to shine."
Here you go. Right at the busiest time of the year. You have no idea how to use it. Go for
Yeah.
it. I feel like those are those types of scenarios where like usually when things happen I like to blame myself. There's nothing you can do about that.
No.
That's other people being stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah. So at least you know that. But that's kind of the thing you were saying earlier with like what your fear is. It's like messing up for yourself.
Yeah.
But if it's out of your control, does it still bug you, or like do you
No.
have a good sense of realizing when like there's nothing you can do about it?
Yeah. I can usually just let it go.
So yeah, see, Kate, you're smart. This is why you're smart. Some people that eats them up. Yeah, it's all up here, dude. Some people that eats them up. But yeah, you took a test today,
I did.
and I forget how you said you did. You think you did well?
It wasn't too bad.
Yeah. Are you a good test taker or a bad test taker?
I think I'm pretty good. On Monday we had an exam. Everyone did pretty bad. Not that bad.
Except.
And then I did really good.
There you go. See, you're a good test taker.
So I don't know.
I don't know. You can kind of tell a lot about someone's nerves based off how they take tests. Like, some people can't handle the pressure.
I do good with like multiple choice.
Yeah, because if you can see the answer,
Yeah,
your
then
brain
I'm
will
like,
put
oh,
it
I know
together
that's
for
it.
you.
Yeah.
Do you study a lot, or do you kind of trust that your brain remembered it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do a lot of that too. I just feel
It's like right before I cram, and then I'm like, okay, I'm good.
yeah, like if I've seen
And
it
like
before,
it's stuff
I'll
that
know.
I like enjoy the class, so I'm gonna retain it if I like it.
It's a very good point.
So
It's a very good point.
yeah.
Like that class I was talking about, the one where we learned about like the smell of a store.
Yeah.
Like, me remembering that was like from like the third week of class, and that's a very specific thing to
Yeah,
remember.
and you'll probably never forget that.
I never will forget it. There's a ton of things I'll never forget in that class. Like, I know, like we learned like where in the country are people most religious,
Oh.
and like 33% of people in like New England are religious nowadays. It's like 75% in the South, and like 56%, something like that, like
Makes
Midwest.
sense.
But it's just like, why do I remember that? But I don't remember anything from like.
It's fun knowing
my other
things that
classes.
no one else knows. Like like pulling
So
out
true.
a random fact.
You know who's good at that? Dan Graham.
Oh, I know.
He's the best
Every
at
day
that.
I learn something new.
He knows everything but nothing.
Yeah.
It's crazy. He knows the most stuff. Well, me and Mike always make that joke. That's why he's so good at Trivia Crack. He knows the most useless information out of anyone
I
ever.
wish I knew the most useless information.
I envy it.
Yeah.
It's this weird thing. It's not like I'm saying useless in a bad way. It's like
And he doesn't think he's smart.
he's a
I'm
genius.
like,
He's a genius.
No one can do that.
He's a very smart
Yeah.
Because it's like even just the little shit he'll do, like the walking through Tokyo videos.
Yeah.
He loves them
I don't know why.
because he gets to feel the culture. He loves to be cultured.
Yeah, he does.
He likes to learn things. Like, that's real knowledge
Yeah,
in reality.
it is.
That's real knowledge.
And I wish I was like that.
Like, me knowing the smell of a store, you knowing how much to bench press. Like, that's sick and all.
Yeah. But it's not like
Yeah.
as valuable as like
Like, say he runs into someone from Japan.
yeah.
Now he has something. He has something to add to that
Yeah.
conversation. And
Anyone he finds like any conversation between anyone,
he
he
he's
has
in.
something.
He's in. No
Yeah.
matter what it is, he's in.
Yeah.
It's insane. He knows everything about nature too. I was like, show him like animals, and he'll know like
Yeah.
what they are, where they are from, and like how frequently they breed. I'm like, dude,
Yeah.
how do you fucking know this? He's such a freak, such a weird dude, and he's the best because of it. I talk about Dan all the time on this podcast.
Do you?
All the time. All the
There's a
time.
lot to talk about. He's got so many layers.
He's like an onion.
Like an ogre.
Like an ogre. You watch Shrek? Did we
We
watch
did
Shrek?
watch Shrek the other day.
Yeah, we watched
An
Shrek.
interesting movie. A
Yeah.
good one.
It's a great movie. I love Shrek. I love Shrek. Shrek 2. It's is there 4
All
of
the
them?
Shreks.
Is there 4
I think
Shreks?
so.
Holy shit. What's that
What
called?
else do you like? Zootopia.
I love Zootopia. We gonna talk about that right now? We gonna talk
We
about
can talk about
Okay.
that.
So me and Kate have had this conversation. Like, I find the bunny in
You're gonna
Zootopia
end with
attractive. I do. Not really, but yeah, really. Like, the bunny's dope. And, like, there's other cartoon characters, too, that I'm like, sure. Yeah, of course. Like, what was it? What's her name? Shelly from Cars?
I don't know their
I
names.
don't know her name. It was the female car in Cars. She's fire, but she's a car, and so Kate can't really wrap her mind around it.
No. How could I?
I don't know. I feel like you gotta work with me.
I
Like-
feel like, yeah, I can say, oh, that character is ugly, and like that one is more
Passable.
attractive, but I'm not attracted to it.
I'm not like sitting there like thinking about like things. I'm just sitting there. I'm just saying like if that were transferred, like I make it into a real life person in my
Yeah,
mind.
see, I don't do that.
And I'm like that. I just know what they were going
As a
for.
person.
As a person, I know what it would look like.
See, if it was like a cartoon person, then maybe I would like.
Then
I'd
you
get
could
that
make the
more,
connection?
Yeah.
Sometimes that's even harder. Because I'm just like, all right, well, this is just a
But they make
caricature
it
of
so
human.
unrealistic, like the mom in Incredibles.
Oh my
where her
God.
waist is this big.
The mom in Incredibles is incredible. She's incredible.
She got curves.
She got ridiculous. Like they just did not need to do that.
No, it was a little excessive, but
Extremely excessive. What do you think that's a problem?
that's how they get like the parents to go to the movies.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, hey, Dad, can we go watch The Incredibles? He's like, yeah, we can. We're watching different movies when we watch this, though. By
Yeah,
the way.
exactly.
But is that like a problem? You think that's a bad thing?
No, because I've heard so many people say that.
Like just.
Unless it gets to like a really weird level, but.
Yeah, it's not weird. It's just because I feel like mostly dudes though.
Yeah.
More than.
I don't know why.
Because dudes are weird. I think because
They're weird.
honestly, yeah, I'm weird. I think guys will admit it. I think a lot
Yeah.
of girls might actually be on board with
They
saying
yeah.
like Lightning McQueen would be dope,
See, I have like jokes about it,
but you won't.
but I don't actually like. I'm not like, yeah, he's attractive. Like,
Attract is a weird
I'm not a
word.
car person either.
Oh yeah, your car breaks down.
Oh, I just got a new one. Then.
Oh yeah, you're a car person now.
Yeah.
Because your car
I
is
just
dope.
got my first parking ticket.
No, where'd you park?
So, it wasn't like the time or whatever. It's because I parked the wrong direction.
What?
I didn't know that you couldn't face.
Oh, you went like across the street.
I went
to park?
across the street and faced that way.
I didn't know you couldn't do that
Because
either.
I'm so used to parking on this road where it's a one-way and you can park the same direction on both sides.
You park on the street here?
Yeah. I've gotten good at parallel parking.
Yeah, I'm trash at parallel parking.
I hadn't done it until I started parking here.
Really? Did you
I
do it
did.
on your driving test?
Yeah, I did it then, but
I did it on my driving test, and there was no curb, so it was
oh,
just
yeah,
grass.
we didn't have one either.
So
When
she
did
was
you get
just,
on the grass?
she was like, "All right, just as long as you don't go on the grass, you're good." And I was like, "All right, chill."
Easy.
Whip it over. Nothing felt different. I get in the spot. We stop. I looked over at her. She was like, "That was good." And she opens her door. We're like halfway on the grass, and she was like, "Oh." She closed it. She was
I
like,
lied.
She was like, "I didn't notice that either. You're good." And we were like, "All right."
What kind of car did you use for?
I think I brought my car because my car.
Oh, really?
This one I have right now. Yeah, the
Did
brown
you do it at, like,
shitbox.
the DMV or whatever?
What'd you say?
Did you do your your test, your driving test?
At the DMV?
Oh.
Yeah, I
We
did.
had like a school in my town, like a driving school.
We had one, but you couldn't do the test there.
Oh, really?
Like I did
Ours
the
is
driving
like that.
school, then the test at the DMV.
I actually crashed the car.
What? During
Not-
your test?
Not during the test.
Oh.
During like a road lesson.
Crashed mine.
Really?
Yeah. Well, someone hit me, but it still crashed.
Yeah.
That's a
did it
crazy
happen?
experience. I didn't think anybody else did that.
Yeah. I thought I was the only one.
We'll go to yours
Okay.
and do mine.
So, I live in Drake.
Yeah.
We're supposed to keep the car in
Drake.
Drake. He
Okay.
goes, let's just go to Lowell for fun.
For fun.
So, I'm driving down, I don't know what the road is, that goes past, like, Egg Roll and through, like, North Campus.
Okay. Is it Pawtucket? No. Merrimack, maybe? I don't know. Yeah, I'm with you. I think
I don't
I'm with
know.
you.
But where there's, like, a bunch of, like, four-way stops in a row.
Yeah.
And there's one that's, like, on a hill. I'm gonna take a left turn to go down the hill.
Okay.
I'm stopped. The guy goes, okay, go ahead, you can turn left. Someone's coming up the hill, blows right through the stop sign. So I'm turning left, they're going through. So we didn't T-bone, but I, like, to avoid it, like, I don't even know how to explain it.
You did a little 1-2.
I just took a wider turn,
Okay.
and I hit the curb, and I slashed the tires.
Wow.
And then it had to go to the shop.
Wow.
Like
Did you get in any, like,
No, the guy
repercussions
was,
or
like,
nothing?
screaming and everything. I was so
At you?
scared. Not at me. He was just screaming.
Just like,
I was, like, holding back tears. I was like,
Oh, no, Kate. What a fucking dick. I hate when people can't handle themselves under pressure.
yeah, it was fine, though. And then
Yeah, it's not that
the
bad.
funniest part is everyone was talking about it in school.
No.
No one knew it was me, though.
Let's go. You're like, yeah, idiot. Whoever crashed
Till
that
now.
car. And then right now they'll
No one's
know.
gonna see this.
Nope, probably not. Probably not. Not the people that were at that
Not
school.
from no.
Mine was worse. I was driving at an intersection. It was
Mhm.
a four-way intersection with lights though. No stop sign. So I had a green light. So I was I was going. There was no cars in front of me though. I was like the first one. The light was green for a while, and I'm going. And as soon as I get under the light, I noticed a dude just came busting from the left,
Yeah.
right through a red light, smashed into the front of my car. We go like to the side and shit, and like he goes through us. It was like, and he like skirted off a little bit up to like the light pole, and I just got when you get hit by a car, it's a different sound, it's a different feeling. These are like 3,000-pound
scary.
vehicles creating contact, and I just got smoked, and I was like, what the fuck just
Road
happened?
lesson over.
Yeah, right. My instructor didn't because the reason why he didn't press the brake was because like none of us pressed the brake because we were just on the green, so we didn't think.
Yeah.
You never think of that. So we get smashed. Guy gets out of the car and he was like, "Oh no, no, I'm so sorry." He's like, "Oh, and a student driver, no." And he was like,
he had that
so,
accent.
yeah, like dead serious. He had that accent. And then he was like, "Oh," and I was like, "What?" And
At
he
least
goes,
he felt bad.
"Yeah, but this is what the funny part is." He went to the side of his car and he was looking in like the passenger. He was like, "Oh," and I was like, "What?" And he goes, "Oh, my chicken's eggs cracked." And I was
No.
like, "What?"
That's what he's worried about.
Yeah, he was like, apparently he had like hundreds of eggs in his passenger seat, all of them smashed, and he was like, "Oh, my chicken's eggs are gone." And I was
I
like,
wonder where he was going with those.
I have no idea.
I'd love to know.
In Medford, like, what are we doing
Yeah.
with a bunch of eggs? And across like on the other side of the green light, a car pulled over and a cop got out, and he saw the whole thing. And like just so happened to be there, like it was crazy, like the odds. And he came over to us and was like talking, was like, "Yeah, like we just gotta calm him down. All his eggs smashed, so we'll get the full story soon. But I saw it. You guys were okay, whatever." And it was just nuts. It was just a crazy experience. This like hillbilly just never seen lights
So
before.
was
I
the car
guess.
totaled?
Totaled. And we had to. So the door was like bent in a little,
Yeah.
but it was pretty total. But like it could move. So instead of getting it towed, the instructor was like, "All right, you get in the passenger. I'm driving this thing back. Like, I ain't paying for it to get towed or whatever." So, in like this, we're just rolling our way forward, and we just get all the way back to my house. He drops me off, and I just see him try to whip around the corner, and the car was turning so slow because like the wheels wouldn't turn because it got hit in the front. It was crazy. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Only
Have
crash
you
I've ever been in.
Oh, okay. That's what I was gonna ask.
I,
Did your high school
yeah.
ever do like? Mine did like a mock car crash.
What?
So, it was to like scare kids from drunk driving.
Really? And they did a
And-
fake one?
Yeah. So they.
Did they tell you guys it was fake?
Yeah, because they do it
Okay.
every year. So we.
Oh, okay.
So like for the seniors, they get cars from like the junkyard.
And they crash them?
Like, just they don't.
They
They
smash
don't
them
like
into each other?
crash them, but like they place them. They're already like smashed. They have like the fire department or like, and they have students like play it out.
Really?
Yeah,
So
and then like they put someone in a body bag. They get the parents to come.
what the hell?
Yeah, the cops show up, everything, and then we have like a funeral afterwards.
That is so morbid.
Yeah,
And what is this? This was in high school?
yeah.
Drake at High?
Yeah.
Drake at High is gonna have some real questions. I think that should be illegal. You can't do that. A fake funeral?
But
It's probably hilarious though.
mine's school's not the only one that's done that before. Like I've heard of other schools doing that.
A fake funeral?
Yeah,
at the
and
end?
then they put like
That's
flowers in like the
What the
in
hell?
the cafeteria with his picture.
That's
Yeah.
probably really funny, honestly.
Yeah.
But that kind of makes a joke out of it. I feel like that kind of ruins it because it's either funny
Yeah.
and it makes a joke out of it, or it's
no, there
not
was people
funny.
crying. Like everyone was. I wasn't crying, but like a lot of people were. The parents gave like a speech. I'll just show you. It's on YouTube.
It's on YouTube?
Yeah.
What?
I'll show
Hold
you
on, I'm
after.
sorry. I need to find this now. Like, we're obviously not gonna watch it right now. All right. Also, get to see how far in we are. I need to like look at this up right now. This is insane. This is some blasphemy.
And I remember, like, my freshman year, someone came in late to class, and they were like, they didn't know about this car crash thing, and they were like, oh my god, everyone, someone's dead out in the parking
No
lot.
way.
Yeah.
Drake in high school. What would I even look up? Mock
Mock
car.
car crash, yeah.
It's got 6,000 views.
It's a hit.
This was you, 2019, right?
Yeah.
Well, that says 2 years ago. Was this you though? Does this look like your year?
I can't see that.
Oh yeah, it doesn't matter. We don't gotta watch this right now. This is insane. This was from 2017, so you were definitely there for this one.
No, so they only let like the senior class go and watch it. I don't know, it's some graduation present or
Oh my
something.
god, they all do it. Milford, Mayfield, Egan,
Yeah.
LA, Lexington, Forest Lake, Whitman. What the hell is going on? Andover does it?
Yeah, maybe Medford has a
Medford.
high rate of drunk driving teens because they don't have that.
I gotta look at Medford. I gotta make sure this isn't a thing. Medford, holy.
Maybe you just weren't there that day.
This says Medford High School mock crash. There's no way we did this. This can't be near us, right? I gotta skip ahead. I'm sorry. This is completely
No, I don't
derailing
care.
everything. I'm so interested. Is this us? This can't be us.
Maybe this is where your memory cut off.
Maybe. I mean, 2015, I was a junior.
This is the event that did it.
2018, yeah. Maybe I was so horrified. Do I know any of these people? Nah, this can't be us. This can't. I
Maybe
know
there's
about.
another
I know
Medford.
about this. This can't be us. All right. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so I don't know why. It's
Sorry,
a
I
thing,
got so
it just
sidetracked
is.
there, everybody. Holy shit! I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah.
What's your opinions on that? I feel like it seems pretty
I-
normal to you.
I didn't know any different. That's just what they always did. So
Try to think of it now from my perspective.
it's weird.
Just like imagine you'd never heard of this before.
No, it's weird. I don't know.
What the hell?
It is kind of traumatic, but I mean, I don't think it
People
really
were
got that
crying?
much of, yeah. They
Do
were
we not
like-
see the issue? I feel like I gotta talk to the cops. I gotta call the police.
The cops were involved.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, guys, stop. This is nuts. I mean, I guess
Yeah,
if
they put this kid in like wrapped him in so many things, put him in a body bag. He was in there for like 15 minutes.
what?
Yeah.
That sounds abusive. What are we doing? And then his parents came and gave a speech about his death or like his life or whatever. They did like a
Yeah.
eulogy.
Yeah, so they like brought the parents. They were like, "Is this your son?" As his like body like laying there on the ground, and they're like, "Oh my god, yeah."
And then people were like,
And then we go
buying it?
inside to like the auditorium and have like a little funeral.
wow. So this was like, so what were you doing during this? Did
I
you
was just kind of standing in the back, like, I don't know.
observing?
I didn't know
You were Lexiing.
exactly.
That's
I
what
was
we'll
just
call it
observing.
from now on. You're Lexiing when you're just watching. Like, I don't know. I feel like I'd be losing it. I feel like I'd be dying
just like-
laughing. I'd pretend.
I
I'd
probably
totally.
thought it was weird then.
I would vouch to be the kid that died. 1 million
Yeah, they always
percent.
did someone that like everyone loved.
So it's just like, oh, thank you.
Yeah, so
You're
that
like, yeah.
it made everyone sad because it was
Yeah.
like, oh, everyone loved him. Now he's
Who was
dead.
it in your school? Do you remember?
Yeah, not that you're gonna know it.
No, but I just want to hear the name.
Evan. His name was Evan.
Why did I want to say Evan, dude? You can see. You might not believe that I was really thinking Evan, but if were you looking at my
Why?
face when you said that? My face. Was
Yeah.
Because I was thinking that in my head. It's almost like I had a
You just
feeling.
knew.
I just knew in my heart that it was
And then
Evan.
they switch every year from a boy to a girl.
Oh,
I don't know
okay.
why.
Knowing my luck, I'd like be real. I'd want to
You
do
would be
it.
the type of person to die.
And then I'd
Spoilers.
actually, yeah, I'd be like, yeah, like I'm making fun of it, and then I'd just
No,
die.
but they all keep it like a secret, so no one knows until we go out and see the body.
Really?
Yeah.
So you didn't know leading up, and then
No.
you're like, oh,
Yeah.
Evan! Damn it, he's dead today.
No.
Do you get to like? Was it during class, during school?
Yeah.
So you had like an assembly, and like
Yeah.
that's what it was.
Yeah.
You go out for like 15 minutes, you come in, and for like 30 minutes, you do that.
Yeah.
This is so crazy to me. I'm sorry I'm asking so many questions. I feel like it's not that interesting, but it totally is.
No, it's
Like-
just weird.
It is. I mean, if more schools do it, it can't be that weird, I guess,
Yeah.
right? But that gets into a whole different question. Like, what's really weird? Like,
It's so subjective.
can something, because if everyone does it, it doesn't mean it's not weird. You know?
Yeah.
Like, we can
Because
all
the
do
things
weird
you guys do up there, you guys do some weird things. If someone else walked in that door and saw that, they'd be horrified.
What did you walk into today? Was you
No,
saying
nothing
today?
today, but like
Okay, just
sometimes
in general. Sometimes it's a little weird
Yeah.
in here.
just low. But I'm used to it.
Yeah.
I'm used to weird. I have a lot of weird in my family.
Yeah, you got used to us at this point.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like, 'cause I feel like I think of this a lot too. Like, the way you meet someone and what your relationship ends up being is often very different.
So different.
So, like, so, like, think about when you first met, like, me, Mike, Dan.
See,
Like,
the only person I
everybody.
really remember meeting is like you.
Really?
And then maybe Michael too.
I think because we were, like, introduced.
Yeah. No one else was introduced. They just kind of showed up.
Yeah, like, I think I was, like, Haley was like, this is Dan.
But I feel like I knew you before I even met you because Haley would always talk about you.
Yeah.
So
Haley
I
loves me.
just-
I love Haley. She's the best. Did you see? You did see it. The gift that she got, or not got me, that she made me.
The video.
The video.
I was in it. You
Yeah,
brought.
you
I
were
was
in it.
really quickly.
Yeah, you did. You spin around the
Yeah.
thing. I remember. But did you watch the video?
Most of it.
Did you
There
see?
was some.
See Nathan's
Oh,
contribution?
yeah, I saw that before it was put in, and I saw the tools upstairs.
That was
I
so
was like,
dope.
"What's this?" Dan was like, "Don't touch that."
Oh, that was gross. That
Yeah.
was disgusting.
But again,
Yeah.
wouldn't expect anything different.
Yeah, I know. They're so ridiculous. Every video, Dan and Mike's video.
Oh, I recorded that.
You were,
Yeah.
you were like, oh, what's up? Andrew Ferentz here. I was dying. That was so funny.
It was funny.
Yeah, all the videos were really good. The girls were all like so wholesome.
Yeah.
Like you guys were spinning around the pole, you know, other friends that are like, happy birthday, like, and then the boys,
Yeah.
just all of them, so crazy.
They gotta one up each other.
They do. I feel like one would see one, and then they'd be like,
Yeah.
all right, here we go on to the next one.
How
the
was
next
your
one, the next one.
birthday?
It was great. I went to the Celtics game, on a Sunday matinee game. You know what those are like because you've been to
I
one
do.
now.
That's the only thing I know.
So that's all you know in terms of Celtics.
Yeah.
That was a ball. We went to some bars after just to
You
kind of
did?
get me in there.
How was that?
You know, well, I didn't drink, but because you know, cat's out the bag. I don't drink, everybody. But
It's about the experience, though.
yeah, that's what it was. So it was fun. I was with all my like cousins, and me and my cousins are like real close. So
Yeah.
we had a ball, and then just came back up to Lowell. It was a great day though. It was so much
That's
fun.
good.
Celtics had like their best game of the year, and I got to go to it, so it was cool. How was your matinee Celtics experience?
It
How
was
that?
good. I had a great time.
You hate sports,
Yeah, I'm not a sports person.
but what was it like? Like, I feel like going to a sporting event is always fun. even
No,
if you're
I
not a
like
big
the
fan.
energy and like
It's
I
fun.
like doing things with I don't know, like concerts and stuff like that.
Yeah. You're going to Lord.
Yeah.
Oh, you must be so
I
excited.
am excited.
You're kind of like Lord,
Am I?
I guess.
In what way?
I don't know your face.
What?
I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I think of Lord when I think of you, or I think of
The
you when I
Lord.
think of Lord, the Lord, our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. No, I don't know. I think it's just because I know you like her music or something. So
I actually don't like her most recent album.
a lot of people didn't really.
at
Isn't that a
all.
thing? It's like it's the one before that everyone likes.
Yeah.
Haley said she performed a lot of that in like her.
Oh, I have a video of Haley performing like the whole
Jesus.
album from freshman year, like 2 weeks into school when I barely knew her.
Yeah. I wish I could re-meet these people.
I wish I could re-meet her.
Like Haley's someone that's fun to meet. Like I want to re-meet everybody. Like especially a lot of people I have around, like Haley, Nick, Mike, Leon. I've known
Because
them.
you've known them for so long.
I like forget what I met. What
Yeah.
it was like to meet them. Like
Who have you known the longest?
Nick or Mike. Nick or Mike, either one. Probably Nick though. I got closer to Mike in like 7th grade, but
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just weird because I was like, I knew them like my whole life that I can remember. Like we played like in the same leagues and baseball and stuff.
Yeah.
But I was on like teams with Nick, but we weren't that close, so I knew him for longer. But I became like close friends with Mike first.
Yeah.
That makes,
makes
sense.
sense, yeah.
You know, it's kind of like was like this, and then now me and Nick are like a package deal at this point
Yeah.
because we live together. We have like half our classes together. We drive in and out everywhere together. We're
I
together
almost
all
hit
the
you
time.
guys the other day.
That was so funny. I felt terrible because
No, I felt terrible.
I felt terrible.
It would have been my fault.
I mean, it's your new car. I was like, I can't be busting into this girl right now. At first, no, you came flying in, and we
I was
were
like,
like,
"Hi."
no, but at first we were like, who the fuck is? Like, it was trying to get duffed up right now. And I look, and I just see you, hi. And I was like, oh shit, it's legit the sweetest person I know. Never mind. Put the gun away, Nick. Nick's like,
Put the gun away.
yeah, no, he's always got that thing on him. Nick's a demon. But no, we were just like saying, oh, she's probably going. You're going to see Dan, I assume.
I was
right?
picking him up for class. I'm the
Is
little
that-
Uber driver.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is that kind of funny for you? Like, he don't got his car here, right?
No.
Does he even have his? He has a car, but it's
He
like,
has a car, and it's supposed to be like fixed or whatever.
yeah.
I'm a little scared for him to drive though.
Yeah. Don't let him drive that one.
Oh, I wouldn't let him drive mine.
I mean, apparently you're just whipping around a corner, so maybe.
I don't drive very safe, but
Maybe you'd be better off having Dan. I need to see him drive.
oh,
at some point.
he's told me he drives like 10 under,
I could totally see that.
which yeah,
He's
like
got-
the little grandpa. Like,
He is in no rush.
no.
He's never been in a rush. You can't speed him up. He's
See,
just.
I feel like I'm the opposite.
You feel like you're just trying to get to the next place.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think
like I
I'm
don't
that
like
way,
being
too.
late.
Oh,
I hate being late.
I'm like, I remember I'd have like practice at like 4:00 at school, and I'd get out of school at 2:18,
yeah.
and I remember not wanting to go home from school, cause I'm like, oh well, what if it takes me 10 minutes and then I lay
Yeah.
down? What if I don't get here? I'd stay in school for like the hour and a half. I just go to the library
Yeah.
after school and just wait for basketball practice, or I'd go straight to the gym and I'd just shoot around
Yeah.
for like an hour, just cause I hate being
yeah.
not on time. Nowadays with college classes though, I don't feel as awkward walking in like
yeah,
a minute
'cause
or two
so many
later.
people
Yeah,
come in late.
especially like junior, like this past year, this like, junior
Yeah.
year. I feel like the professors are more relaxed, like the classes are more relaxed. It's like, hey, just do your work, like don't be a disturbance,
Exactly, yeah.
and then we can all just get out of here. We're giving you guys a beer higher. Like, I don't know anybody getting C's nowadays.
Yeah, not really. The professors just want you to pass,
Yeah, they just want. It's not like it's
because
this.
then it looks bad on them.
Exactly. Where I feel like in high school, it's like there was like a portion of people getting C's, portion of people getting D's, portion of people failing. I don't know anybody that's failing these
No,
classes.
me neither. If
But I don't know if it's easier either. Does that make sense? It's easier
think
to
we've
not
just
fail,
gotten-
but
what do you mean?
I don't know. Like I feel like the workload is the same. Well, not load. The work like difficulty is the same.
As what, like the past 2 years?
Past 2 years, but more high school. I'm thinking. But like in high school, I remember people like legit failing. People.
Because
having
I feel like
D's, C's nowadays. Not
Those
so
people
much.
didn't go to college though.
That's a good point.
And then people don't care in high school because you have to go to high school. We're paying to be here.
We are paying to be here. We're paying
much.
too much to be here. We're paying way too much to be here. Yeah. Honestly, I know you don't live like off campus. You live at home, so
yeah.
it's a little different for you. But paying like to live here, worth every penny in my
Yeah.
opinion. I love
No,
it.
I wish I don't like I like living at home. But I do like I liked living like on campus freshman year
Yeah.
way more than I thought I would.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Well, you met a
I-
lot of good people,
Yeah,
so that's
well,
kind of
yeah, I
fun.
wouldn't have met anyone
Yeah.
if
You
I
got to
didn't.
hang out with Haley and Ari. Like that's so
Exactly.
much fun.
So,
You know.
I have my friends, so now it's fine being at home,
Yeah.
but
But you still feel like
Yeah.
it's just gonna save you money down the road
Yeah.
anyway. Plus, you get to stay down the street.
exactly.
It's like why when I got a free half a bed, like why do I gotta go anywhere? Makes sense to me. I don't know. You know what I always think about that's really funny? Like Dan and his relationship with your parents. I have no idea what it's like. I just feel like he's someone I'd love to meet my parents.
Oh, it's great.
Like he's just so like, hi, like howdy, how you doing? And,
No,
like,
they love him.
of course they do. Everybody loves him. My
And
parents
then
met him.
My stepdad is really into like smoking meats and like cooking any kind of meat.
Oh,
Dan
so
loves meat, so
yeah.
that's like all they love talking about that.
Oh my god! And he's actually, the thing is, he's genuinely interested in having those
Yeah.
conversations. Like, he actually really enjoys it
Yeah.
and will enjoy talking to anybody about anything.
Yeah.
He's such a sweetheart. I
Yeah.
love Dan. I got nothing but good things to say about Dan Graham. I always have. One of those people that, like, I'm just glad I met. Like, freshman year, it was just funny to meet him. He was
Yeah.
just like, "What's up? I'm Dan Graham." I think he, like, came bumbling into the room.
No, but what's funny is I remember like freshman year, everyone was like, "Yeah, that's White Dan." I was like, "Why?
Yeah,
Why?"
that's what they'd call him.
And I was like,
Oh,
"You're
man.
white too. Like, why is he White Dan?"
No, because it wasn't me. I wasn't Black Dan. You want
Oh right, he actually did tell
Theo.
me this story.
Theo was Black Dan, even though he's Theo. Theo, you should
Forgot
come
about-
on, by the way. He's not gonna see that. But Theo was Black Dan, and Dan Graham was White Dan.
Yeah.
I don't know what I was. I don't know if I was around enough to have like a name, because I didn't live there. You know.
I know, but I feel like I saw you more than I did him. I never really saw him. I just
Definitely.
knew of his existence,
Yeah,
but that's it.
but that's so funny. Like, you knew of his existence.
It is weird to think about.
It's so weird. Like, think about that. Like, those moments.
Yeah.
Like, that's weird. Like, the fact that
yeah.
like, and like how close you obviously you guys are now.
Yeah.
Like, how different it is.
It's so weird.
It's so strange. I think that's the type of stuff.
Like my life a year ago is so different from it is now.
And just like how you plan out your week, or like
Yeah.
what you're doing, like with your free time. It's like if it even is your free time, or it's like, what's our free time? What are we gonna do with all this nothing we have? Because it's like, if you have nothing, you just end up together. I feel
Yeah.
like, you know. It's funny. It's so funny. But yeah, he was Black Dan. No, he was White Dan.
Yeah, that's all I knew of him.
I think I'm trying to think of, because I remember some people knew both of us, and I just wonder what they call that's why we started calling him Double D,
Why?
because I was DOD
Oh, and he's just
and he was just Double
Double
D,
D.
which I thought was stupid, because I'm like, all right, well, if you called him Double D, you could call me Dan, or if you called me DOD, you could call him Dan. But
yeah, might as well give both of you nicknames.
yeah, so keep it fair, you know.
They both stuck, so
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, DOD. It stuck so good it became my podcast name.
I
Isn't
know.
that
Look
crazy?
at that.
Yeah, isn't that nuts? I really never thought I'd get you on here. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm so
Really?
happy. Yeah, I'm so
I
happy.
never
you're
thought I
coming.
would.
We're about 57 minutes in.
Wow.
How crazy is that? Do you ever think you'd get to 57 minutes into a podcast, Kate?
No.
And are you gonna shout this out from the mountaintops that
Of
you guys came
course.
on?
I was telling my mom all about it.
Were you?
Yeah. She was like,
Oh.
he has a podcast. About what? And I was like, anything.
Anything. I'm just gonna go on and talk. It's crazy. It's so funny. Oh, what's your mom's name?
Carol.
Carol. Last name?
Bouchard.
Carol Bouchard. Hi,
Hi,
Carol
Mom.
Bouchard. Your daughter's a sweetheart. Just so you know, she's great. We love Kate more than life itself. I think that'll make her feel good if she gets an hour in, which she won't. That'll be a
I'm
good
the favorite
sign.
child.
Oh, so she will get an hour in.
What?
So she will watch the whole thing.
I don't know.
This is a good test. I always put a little something not always, but sometimes I'll put a little something at the end, just so that I know who's watching what. I really don't care if people watch the whole thing or not,
Yeah.
because I know if I had a friend that had one, I wouldn't watch the whole thing.
Yeah.
Like, I love you and all. I'll give you a like or something. I ain't watching an hour every week. That's insane. But I'll put a little something in for people that get to the end.
Yeah. I
Give-
don't know.
Give a little
We'll
extra
see.
credit. We'll see if your mom gets there.
Yeah.
She
I am
seems
the
like a good
favorite.
woman. So, do you have siblings? How many?
I do. I have a brother and a sister, both older,
Okay.
and then I have 3 stepsisters.
You close with your stepsisters?
No.
No.
Well,
Are they gonna
I mean,
watch?
my mom got remarried when I was 15, 16. I think I was 16.
Yeah, so at that point, it's like
Yeah.
you're not really growing up with these people.
Yeah.
How old are they?
So one's the same age as me, one's the same age as my brother and sister, which is like, I don't know, like 23,
Uh-huh.
and then one's 30.
30. Wow. So your family's kind of all over the place.
Yeah, they're not around that much though. Every once in a while.
Yeah. You guys do like holidays? Are holidays like, you
So,
go with
like-
your family on the holidays?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I don't have like a lot of like all my cousins and stuff and aunts and uncles live like all over the country, so I don't really see them much.
You should travel to them.
I know.
Where do they
So
live?
some of them live in Colorado.
Ooh.
So I really want to go.
That'd be cool.
But I'm not like super super close with them, so I don't know how to go about that and be like, "Can I come stay at your house for free?"
Well, I feel like you kind of need to just say it how it is.
Yeah.
Just be like, "Hey, I want to visit Colorado,
Yeah.
and I know you guys live out there, and I know we're not close." I think you got to be very blunt about it and be like, "But I just think it'd
Well,
be, but I
so
want you to show me around." Like,
I have 2 family weddings coming up, so they'll be there
shoot.
potentially.
You got to mingle, girl.
So I can just talk to them then.
You got to, yeah, you got to mingle.
Yeah.
Do you like, will you drink around your family?
Yeah. I don't have that many opportunities, but like during like holidays.
Yeah, you can.
Nothing crazy though. Like
Yeah, I see you drinking very sophisticated. Just with your holding the glass like this, swirling your rosé, like on a nice Christmas Eve, and just
yeah, nothing crazy.
yeah, you could get a couple drinks in you. Just go up to them, be like, "How you guys doing?
Exactly.
I love
But
you."
one of them is my sister's wedding
Oh, really?
that I'm very excited about.
When is that?
It's next May.
Oh shit, that's a long ways away.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I get to be the maid of honor.
You're a maid of honor. I'm a best man.
I saw that in one of your podcasts.
Yeah, I've said it in a bunch of them at this point. I've been.
Are you excited?
Yeah, I am excited. Hey, Alex, I'm sorry. I still got to write the speech. I haven't done that yet.
When is
But
it?
I'm working on it. It's in June. But I got plenty of time. But it's just like,
Oh yeah.
it's just like, I don't like to, I'm getting so much better at not procrastinating. So I'm trying to get on
Really?
top of it. Because I've been getting on top of a lot of things. I feel like it's good. You can make a habit of anything. You can change up and do
Yeah.
anything.
Oh, I heard that you've been going to bed earlier.
Yeah, and waking up early. I woke up at 8
Has
o'clock.
it worked?
Yeah.
Really?
Kind
you
of,
like
yeah.
it?
I don't know yet. Well, it was
So why did you do that?
prove a point.
To who?
Myself and to my family too. I just felt like people. This is where I'm gonna get real motivational.
Okay.
Ready?
I love
gonna motivate you.
motivation.
You're gonna fucking get up and run through a brick wall after this, okay?
Right through this one.
Yeah. You run through this, you're just underground until you end up in like Jose's house. Like you just,
Is that your name?
Nope.
Oh.
Okay. So you can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Don't think that you have limits on what you can and can't do. Because if anybody was doing that, it was me. Because I'd stay up all night and I'd sleep and I'd be like, and I couldn't sleep and I'd just be thinking thoughts, whatever the hell. Melatonin always worked for me though.
Does it? I've never had it.
It's good for people that are actually trying to sleep. If you're one person, if you're on your phone and like you're staying awake,
Yeah.
you know when you're staying awake. Like that's not gonna help you. But if you're trying to sleep, but your body won't
You
release
just
the drug to
can't,
sleep,
yeah.
then that will help you. It's like I actually had I think like a legit biological issue that melatonin solves. So I was like, all right, let me make a little schedule for myself. These first 5 days, I'm gonna just guzzle melatonin as much as I can get in my body.
Yeah.
Force myself to knock out at like early as I can.
Is there such thing as too much melatonin?
I've looked it up. You can overdose.
Yeah.
It would take a lot.
Yeah.
Like you'd probably throw up before you
Yeah.
overdosed. That's how much it would take. But yeah, so I just put a plan together and I did what I had to do. Woke up at I started myself waking up at 6 so that I could fall to 8. And then 8 I'm okay with. 8 or 9 o'clock, I think in that range. Like that's really early for me. Because I would wake up at 12 or 1. So that was the goal. So I always start a little higher. And then now I'm in that sweet spot. Woke up at 8:30 today.
That's early.
And I did it. I did it casually. You know, I did it real casually.
So do you like it? I think I already asked that.
It's whatever. It's all right. But I did prove that I can do that. So you can do whatever you want to do. It's not that it's a crazy thing to do, but you know me. You know how hard that is for someone like me. So I felt like me doing that and just switching up entirely something about myself would prove to other people that you can do that same thing.
Fair enough.
Is there anything you want to change?
About myself?
Yeah. It's not a bad thing.
I don't know.
So you're
Like,
purring?
physically? Or,
No, like just like another thing I was saying like is I procrastinate.
Oh, yeah, I procrastinate.
So I'm not gonna anymore.
Yeah. I just don't have enough motivation to change that because it works.
See, it's a great point. You just
Don't fix something that's
that ain't broken. I guess yeah, that's a good point. I felt like at some point
I'm so
what I
good
was
at
doing would
procrastinating.
become broken because I need to wake up early at some point in my life.
Yeah, that's true.
So I was like, all right, well, I need to kind of get used to this beforehand. So I guess that's probably why I had the motivation to do it. But like, if you did want to change that, if you wanted to not procrastinate,
Yeah,
you could do
I could
that.
do it.
Like today, you could just
Not today.
you could today, and it's crazy. People don't really think that you don't, because the hardest part is just starting to do something.
Yeah.
So it's just like you don't really want to start.
What is it? Doesn't it take like 28 days to create a habit?
Yep.
Yeah.
28 days to create a habit, something like that. But you have to. I think it's kind of differently. It only takes one decision.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna have to do it for 28 days, yeah. But you have to do it 28 days straight anyway. So it's kind of like you started the habit at day one.
Yeah.
Really, you just gotta force yourself to do it.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
I don't know if there's anything like in my daily routine that I would want to change. Maybe
Even like being less hard on yourself, though.
Well, yeah.
You can do that. You can. It's crazy.
It just doesn't seem possible.
It never
No, I
seems
know it
possible.
could,
Someone told me like 6 months ago, they were like, "Yo, you're gonna be waking up at 8:30 every morning." I'd laugh in their face and be like, "Yeah, good luck, buddy." It's because I felt like it was impossible, so I just didn't even bother.
Are you gonna stick to that?
For now, and then say one day I want to switch back, I can, and just know that I can do the other way. Like I can do whatever I want now. So if I did do that, it would only just be to
sky's the limit.
Sky's the fucking limit, and then just burst through the sky after. Just there is no limits to this world. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's not even like a big thing I did. It's really small. Some people change their sleep schedule every day.
But it might be bigger for you than it would be for someone else.
For sure, that's for sure. Something because it's bigger for me because I thought I couldn't. So actually doing it was pretty cool. And I've stuck to it pretty good. I've had a couple days where I woke up a little later, but that's just because I was up till 5 in the morning.
Yeah.
Like, that's gonna happen. But everyone does that. Like on like a weekend, like you're up late, you get home late, whatever.
Yeah.
Sleep in a little bit the next day. That's fine. But I won't wake up past like 10:30 maybe.
Yeah.
Which is
I hate waking up late.
See, yeah, I get that.
The day is just gone.
That's what they all say. But is it if you're up till 3 a.m.?
But if you're like
4 a.m.?
What if you're not? What if I go like I lay in bed at like say it's like 10:30. I'm on my phone till like 12:30. Try to fall asleep. It's 1 by the time I fall asleep.
Ugh.
Sleep until like 10:30.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Now
what?
Well, that's a phone issue.
Yeah.
That's a phone issue.
I'm just being hypothetical. I usually don't wake up that late, but when it does happen, I'm just like mad at myself.
Yeah, you're like, damn it.
Yeah.
Damn. I didn't need 9 hours.
Yeah.
You really don't need 9 hours.
No, I'm good with like a solid 7.5 is like
the sweet spot.
Yeah.
They say 8 is good for you. 6 is manageable. 8 is like good. 10 is oversleeping, and then anything below 6 is undersleeping.
Yeah, I've never slept that long. Maybe
10
during
hours.
like, quarantine.
I've
I
done
was
some
going to bed
shit
at like 5 and wake up at like noon.
During quarantine.
Yeah, that was.
Fell asleep at 5 p.m. Is that what you just said to me?
What?
No. Oh.
No, like 5 a.m.
And then wake up at noon. That's not even that bad. 7
but
hours.
But it was just so, like.
It's just out of schedule.
Me.
Yeah. I mean, well, did you ever get COVID?
No.
You dodged it when we all had it?
I dodged it. I had mono.
You had mono. You technically still have mono, right? Isn't that a thing?
Yeah. So.
Well, it's been months. So you might be good now.
Yeah, it can stay. You can, like, give it to someone for, like. I know my friend got it from someone who had it, like, 2 years in the past.
Fucking what? Is that true? How can you trace that? How do you know if that's them?
There's not like a lot of research on mono. I don't know why, or like, and they don't really know why it stays in the body that long, but it does. usually not that long, but it can be up to like a year. So that's like at Elise's birthday. I was eating straight from the cake, and I was like, "Don't eat that. I
Don't-
just put mono on it."
Don't eat the cake. Sorry. Oh yeah, we all took bites out of it.
Yeah.
Dude, everyone's a little sick right now.
No, you would know if you had mono.
Kate.
I'm telling you.
Kate gave us mono.
No, because I'm sick too now. So.
Yeah, what do we all got right now?
I
It ain't
don't know, the
COVID,
Clear
is it?
Street Cold.
Clear Street Cold. I like that. That kind of slides
It has
nice.
a ring to it.
Clear Street Cold. Yeah, we all got the Clear Street Cold right now.
Speaking
Everyone
of
got
Clear
it.
Street,
Yeah. Wait. Can
are we allowed
that?
to say that?
You know what? You know what we'll do? I got it. I
mean, it wasn't me, so.
Wasn't me either.
The
I
sign
saw-
is stolen.
The sign's gone.
May or may not know who stole it.
Yeah. Cannot confirm nor deny where the Clare Street sign is. I actually haven't seen it in the place that it's supposed to be. Maybe.
I heard it looks good.
I did take a picture of it with someone holding it. Can't confirm who that someone was. I just saw it was just a picture of someone holding it like this. It's a really cool picture, and then I may have accidentally sent it to this person. I don't know. I have
saw
no
it
connection.
in the flesh.
But neither of us really have any connection to that.
No.
Not really. I didn't do nothing. I just saw some hoodlums by a pole, like with someone on someone else's shoulders.
Could have
and
been
tool belt.
anyone.
Could have been anybody. And then maybe they were running away and they dropped it, and then someone else picked it up. Who knows?
Exactly.
Who knows what happened? Maybe it fell. I didn't see.
It's a pretty bold move on their part.
Pretty bold. I didn't think they'd get it. I didn't think they were gonna be able to do it. But once I got the tool belt out, I was like,
Oh yeah.
congratulations,
box.
guys. Yeah, that was funny. Did you see them do it?
So no, because I had gone back to their house
Okay.
and I heard them come through the door and they're like talking about the sign. Dan goes running out. He's like, "I never thought I'd see the day," and they're all like holding it, chanting. They're like,
That house must be a mad place to be sometimes, where it's just you and them.
"Oh,
four.
I'll like sit in his room and I'll just listen."
What did you hear in there?
Some things.
Things you can't repeat.
Exactly.
Not live.
No.
Now we're rolling. Yeah. I even
It's
just
great.
sitting, even just hanging out with them. Like we'll say some things. I'm just like, or we'll do some stuff. And we're just, like kind of what you were saying. Like you kind of get used to it. They're, like we're
Yeah.
weird, whatever. But it's kind of gross what like we talk about or whatever.
No, it's definitely gross.
And I'm just like, I feel terrible. I think about you all the time. I'm like, I feel bad.
I have videos on my phone where it was just me and then like 8 guys on the couch.
And you're just like, what is happening right now?
Yeah.
Why are they talking
And
about
I was like, yeah.
whatever we're talking about? Yeah, we're weird. Guys are weird. Guys are always weird.
I like weird people though, so
Weird people are more fun.
yeah.
They're more interesting. If you're not weird, you
I
got
agree.
nothing going on, really. You know.
Yeah.
All right, Kate.
Is this the end?
This is the end.
Thank you for having me.
Did you enjoy it?
I did.
Was it as bad as you thought?
No.
Isn't it really easy?
Yeah.
You just kind of talk.
No, I'm
and-
very glad.
Yeah.
Proud
See.
of myself. See,
I'm-
I made a change.
Look, see, you can just do stuff. It's crazy. I'm so proud of you too. Thank you so much. Best birthday gift. Sure.
Of
I'll
course.
screw you, Haley. Best birthday gift that I got. Haha. And yeah. So you enjoyed yourself. You had fun,
I did so much.
Kate.
A handshake.
Nice handshake. Cause we're official here.
Yeah.
We're really official here on the
Definitely.
DOD-Cast. Thank you very much for watching. And Kate's mom, if you're watching still, I love you. I love you.
Love
All
you too, Mom.
right. Yeah. See. Bye bye.